remember the Westfield Mall in La Jolla. This is UTC, and by the way, it just so happens to be where you can get on a breeze bus going up the highway to Oceanside, to the Oceanside Transit Center, stopping in all of, Encinitas, Del Mar, etc., or whatever's along the highway that you can stop at. So the key hypothesis: a full computer can't help you. This is, but there's all these things here, and by the way, it's a growing mall. And they're putting up, and I'm going to try to swing by before. There's CBRE, big CBRE there. So they've got all the answers. We got to load me with so much money that I can call them up and I have a reason to be able to have them answer all of my questions, because I could put some restaurant somewhere. We got to load me with so much money so I can just be having conversations with these CBRE people, because they've got a lot of data and they can just give me direct access to their computer and what their computer says. But all these new stores are going in. Where's all this money coming from? Who's shopping here? How is this happening? How is the Westfield Mall here expanding this way? You see all these new, there's Tom Ford, there's all this new stuff, and all these incredibly expensive things. There's a Hermès there. Where do people get all this money to buy all this stuff? So I've got a hypothesis, which is that in San Diego, unless really you see all of these people coming in on British Airways, you see all these people coming in on KLM. KLM even has a flight. Lufthansa, right? You've got Lufthansa. I might be wrong about KLM, but this was stuff we're going to clarify. That's the point of making this. But where is all this money coming from? Is it coming from international? They want to shop amongst genius people, supposedly La Jolla. That's rocky, that's smart, that's why smart people live rocky area, because smart, it's sharp, it's dangerous. Women that are medical doctors not only know all the body cell and everything about hematol and all of that stuff, and the globins and the bile and all that, the body cell, they know the body cell, the cells go in and out the waist, that's the stuff they know. And then organic chemistry, you see these women that have in Vegas tattooed on them, like, is that the polymer chain, however in organo for, it's got those, it's the whatever the shape is, it's 8 or whatever in organo, but and it's for silicone, because silicone is what's not got nothing to do with computer. Is she trying to get a doctor to marry her to give her a breast implant job or something like that? But anyway, where is all this money coming from? I think I might have hit on the answer. Everybody's a doctor, everybody's a lawyer, everybody's an engineer, everybody has high IQ scores, everybody graduated from major universities somewhere else, came back home, or UC San Diego, not very far from where we're at. And because they're so smart, they all get hooked up with 6-figure plus incomes to be able to afford to live here. And if they take a little bit of a downgrade on the home, you've got a medical doctor, a beautiful white medical doctor, or maybe an implant, because so there's a lot of all these questions. All these questions lead to learning everything. If I go on the website of UC San Diego, there's probably all the doctors on the website. You look at the headshots, you look at the names. You could ask AI, where are they from? Are they people from California, Southern California, Northern California, the coastal area? Are they locals? Are they people that came from India? You learn a lot, but these are the kind of women that are dangerous, because not only if their brain knows all the body cell that way and can quickly do the metabolite shit on, and they don't have to stupid psychiatrists, they have to go on a computer, and the computer tells them, oh, this is not going to be a seizure threshold and all of that. But these genius females that are medical doctor, that can do surgery, that can ER trauma kind of medical doctor, they know immediately, IV bag, they know immediately, even if they're general practitioners, they don't need a computer to tell them all this stuff. They don't pull up their WebMD. They can do this in their head, just like 1893, about how it's because of metabolism, their head knowledge of the metabolism. And that kind of brilliance, that's the kind of brilliance where, okay, even if I don't have it, when my penis is inside the vagina of a woman that is a medical doctor that can do all of that, my brain has it. When my penis is in there, I have it. We become one world away, lots of money, I can have it, because penis and vagina means one entity coming together to make genius children, my seed flying inside of her, because she has all this money and she can put on these clothes and enjoy acting, because she has to be around to make her a 6-figure plus income horrible smell of ass vomit, and people shitting themselves in emergency room with gastric issues, and bodies ripped open that they have to sometimes further rip open to save the person, and they really do a phenomenal job. Now they got these paddles, and the whole chest cavity is open, and they're doing this, usually you got to put the paddles on the chest, but they open the whole, so they got these paddles, and the heart starts. But when my penis is in there, all that knowledge of the body cell, all that medical doctor isn't something outside of me. All that money to do that and be a genius and speak foreign languages and whatever their story is, and we're going to learn it, isn't something outside of me. It's part of me. One world. All this money. My wife's a medical doctor. So if it's not coming, if all that money isn't coming to me so I can come in these women from being a medical doctor in that way, and since I just don't have the time and I want to be very, very the one with the yacht to have the medical doctor female, then it has to come from owning a mall. I have to own the Westfield Mall. I have to own the Westfield Mall. There's nothing we can do. And we may have to look at starting somewhere else, but that's where I got to get my 6 figures. You know what I mean? So I can be with these women.